Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Stacker, and today we will be playing this passenger service. It's the best one, I think, to play with. It's the RAB E523 with 8 coaches. So let's get started. So this is how the locomotive looks, and this is how long the train is. So let's get started. We will have the views later on. Let's unlock the doors on the left, and let's turn on the cab light first. Let's turn on the key. Let's put the reverser to forward position. Let's figure out which is the brake and which is. So there is this thing which is far more important. So let's lock the doors. Let's release the brakes completely, and the brake cylinders are done. Let's put a bit of throttle, and we can extend the speed limit to 70 for now. Next station is 9.6 kilometers. This is how our train leaves. It's really beautiful to see. Picks up quite immediately, and as you can see, let's have this view. Let's check where we are on the speed limits. We are much below. Let's push the speed limit ahead, and we have a speed limit of 100 approaching. We will pass that mostly. And we are on our regular track, pushing it more. Let's increase the throttle a bit from 50%. It's cool in here. Let's open the windows. The windows are quite funny, but they open like you can jump out of them. It's cool to watch station passing by. Okay, now let's see how are we functioning. We are on 99. We can push it a bit more because we don't have any speed limits coming in. Let's push the throttle a bit. Let's gaze at the view. Just looks way too much beautiful. Look at this view. It's actually pushing in hard. Let's turn on. We don't have any speed limits, approaching a platform, and we need to make sure that we are under 125 the next 3.5 kilometers. But yes, I do it upfrontly. I think it's way too much upfront. I love this side of train passing the serene beauties. You can feel the speed in this train. Normally you don't feel that much speed, but yes, this one you can actually feel the speed. I think we can increase the speed a bit more. And anyways, the station is approaching in the next 4 kilometers, so that's the reason there is a speed limiter there. So I think we can make a rule that whenever we see the speed limit on the right top corner, we can actually adjust the speed then. The only challenge in this one is it takes a lot of practice to handle the braking, because you can brake with this as well, with this as well, and with this as well, the actual train brake. So we are already under the speed limit. We can release the throttle a bit down. This is a beautiful sight. The curve looks absolutely nice. Yeah. Whenever I play this game, I always feel that you cannot get more out of it. It's just not satisfying enough. The locations are beautiful, the way it works is beautiful. It's really the joy of watching it just on and on. And I think we are approaching the station. Let's decrease everything. And this is how you can stop this train, and then you can apply the brakes. So this is what I was talking about. So I've changed this cruise control to 15 per hour. Then we can actually approach the station peacefully. I've released the brakes and we are approaching quite effectively as far as I can think. The game is starting to stutter because of a lot of graphics at once. Let's see. Let's put some brakes. And it should stop. Let's open the doors. Nice and steady. Let's have a look at the back. It's more huge than the platform, I think, or I may have stopped it earlier. Just a tad bit, but yeah, it's a quite good stop. Let's start releasing the brakes. Let's close the doors. And we are anyways a bit late with this kind of train. That means we need to train harder. Let's push the limits. I think 100 is the best way to keep this thing going. So that we are effective enough yet control or controllable at any given point in time. So let's have a view, and this is the only train I've played as of now for sure, which allows you to enjoy the view without worrying of over speeding or thinking about the brakes and all. Look at this. We're pushing the limits. We are on track. It's really beautiful. And the coaches are designed quite effectively. If you see the set of wheels or bogie, which they call, are shared between two different coaches. Normally at the end of each coach you have two pairs of wheels, which are 4 wheels in total. It's actually nice to look at something like this. Let's see where we are standing in terms of the station. 3 kilometers approaching, no speed limits. For sure we are going to reach there. Let's push a speed a bit more. So we cannot do that because we have a speed limiter of 110 and it's a elevation there. Passing a junkyard, I think. No, it's a junkyard or scrap recycling something. It's really good. It's really good. I mean, you can observe that I don't have actually words which can help me describe this thing. Do let me know in the comments, but if I'm too shaky with the camera or too easy on the camera, or how you want it to be, or you want me to shut my mouth sometimes. And finally I've got the hang of braking the train in terms of braking it efficiently. So I'm just a few seconds late this time. Let me increase the throttle. Let me zero it down. I think I'm going to use it. Fine. Finally done a tad bit efficiently. Again, the train is out of the platform. That's fine. They can get in and change the bogies. And the ones who are going to be in the last are only the ones who have ease to the exit. Let's release the brakes in the meanwhile. Lock the doors. And